Welcome to Will It Build, the series where I take your builds from my YouTube comments and Discord server and put them to the test to see if they are the real deal. If it's solid, then I'll gift you 1,000 silver, and if it's really something special, you'll be featured in a dedicated build video for your submitted build. So comment yours below so we can answer the question, will it build? So let's get started. Will It Build episode 2. Today we are looking at a Heart of Inmost Light Void Titan build submitted by Leopa. I don't know exactly how you say it. Leopa. That's the name, however you say that. I know a lot of people think that Heart of Inmost Light is kind of dead because Bungie nerfed it back a couple of seasons ago. I'm here to inform you that it is still by far one of the best Titan exotics in the entire game. The way they nerfed it is actually not very bad for Hoyle itself, and I feel like a lot of people have stopped using it just because they think it's bad because they saw that it got nerfed. But if you put it back on and you take it for a spin, you realize it's actually still pretty darn good. Where does this build start? Lepa set us up with controlled demolition and offensive bulwark. So I think the idea behind this build is that we're going to focus entirely on grenade regeneration and use our abilities to make targets volatile to get a bunch of volatile explosions for bonus damage. And whenever we have overshields, we are going to get faster grenade regeneration. Remember that we get overshields from shield throw. So for example, if I waste my grenade like this and then I chuck my shield at this dude, I get an overshield. You'll see my grenade icon in the lower left going up a little bit more quickly. I have offensive bulwark over on the left side of my screen, and that persists as long as I have void overshield. So that's either when the void overshield gets killed or when that void overshield debuff timer goes away. Not debuff, sorry, buff timer. And then as far as I could tell, they also set us up with some mods and fragments that allow us to get the Devour buff. Namely, that would be the Echo of Starvation, where anytime you pick up a Void Breach, you will receive the Devour buff. And why that's really key is because if you look at our mod setup here that they've proposed for us, we've got Echo of Undermining, which will weaken targets when our grenades hit them. Those weakened targets will then die to create an Orb and a Void Breach from Echo of Harvest. Remember, we weaken them from Undermining, and then when they die from Harvest, they'll create that Orb and Void Breach. We then pick up either that Orb or Void Breach to get Devour with Starvation, and then we also have Remnants so that our Vortex grenades last a little bit longer, since this is a grenade spam based build. And what a lot of people don't know about Devour is that Devour doesn't just give you a full HP bar every single time you get a kill. It also refunds a chunk of grenade energy every single time you get a kill. The idea behind this build, as far as I can tell, is grenade spam. Pick up the orb, that gives us Devour, throw grenade, kill enemies to continuously refresh our health bar, and continuously get grenade energy back, so we can continuously throw grenades at enemies to weaken them, kill them to proc Harvest to get additional orbs and Void Breaches, so that we can then pick those up to continue fueling our Devour. And of course, Devour also extends just when you kill things in general, so we've got that going for us as well. Well, I gotta talk about the mods too. I'll get to the mods in a second. First, I'm gonna do some combat and turn on a couple of these things. So boom, we got our Devour right there. Throw our shield to get our overshield, so we have we proc offensive bulwark, so we get bonus grenade regeneration. Grenade's already back. Throw the grenade, and look, we almost have a grenade again already. That's how quickly we're getting our grenades back. Boom, we have another one. Kill these guys, still have Devour because we're continuously killing things. We're continuously picking up orbs. We're continuously picking up Void Breaches. And our grenade is weakening everything as well. Full HP bar every time we kill something. Super, super nice. Okay, we need to create an Orb of Power, which another part of this build is that they have recommended Reaper as well, so that every time we use our class ability, our next weapon Final Blow will get us an Orb of Power, which is great, because that's just more ways for us to obtain Devour through the Echo of Starvation, or, you know, increase the duration of our existing Devour. They've also recommended a weapon siphon mod, so we can get double kills with the weapon of our choice. Same thing. Orb's another way to initiate our Devour sequence. And then they've also recommended Firepower, which is a mod on the gloves, which allows us to make orbs when we get grenade final blows. So tons of ways to make orbs. I think that's like 4 different ways to make orbs. To proc the Echo of Starvation, which the whole idea of this build is get the Devour up and keep it up so that you can spam grenades. That's the entire idea of this build. They've also recommended that we run ashes to assets so that we can, since we're going to be getting a lot of grenade kills, we can get a lot of Word of Dawns, a lot of bubbles, pop that emergency button. Another thing I love about what they recommended here as well is grenade kickstart and bolstering detonation. So grenade kickstart, since we're picking up so many orbs of power, we're generating them from our siphon mod, we're generating them from firepower, we're generating them from the Echo of Harvest, and we're generating them from Reaper. That's going to make sure our grenade uptime is even higher, especially when you couple it with stacks on stacks for additional stacks whenever we get a stack of armor charge and charge up so we can hold 4 instead of 3. We've also got innervation mods for even more grenade energy, powerful attractions so we scoop up all the nearby orbs whenever we use our class ability, and bombers so we get even more grenade energy when we use our class ability. And so that we can use our class ability even more often, we have bolstering detonation so we get a chunk of it back every time we deal damage with our grenade. So honestly, I really like how this is going. I feel like this is a very cohesive build. They thought it all through. There is one more thing I want to test out in the next encounter. There is one small tweak I want to make that I think I might like a little more, but we'll see when we get there. First things first, let's continue mowing through everything. I'm curious how quickly we get our Ward of Dawn back. Because remember, we have Ashes to Assets going for us. We have a lot of orbs on the field that we're making. You got the Heart of Inmost Light working for you. You got the Kickstarts working for you. We're already at halfway back to our super. Ooh, that's a big cluster of enemies. Oh, yep. And there's that controlled demolition right there. Putting in work by making enemies volatile whenever you hit them with an ability. That was nice. Hey, just a reminder, if you want me to try out your build in one of these videos, be sure to comment it down below or join my Discord server and drop it in the Will It Build channel over there. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're enjoying what you're watching so far, and please do enjoy the rest of the video. How many kickstarts are you running? I am just running one grenade kickstart. Just one grenade kickstart. It seems that that's all that's necessary, considering that you basically always have 4 stacks of charged with light. Sorry. Armor charged. Seems like that's all you need, because think about everything you're getting grenade energy from, right? You're getting it from Heart of Inmost Light, our exotic armor piece. You're getting it from Orb of Power pickup, thanks to Innervation on our boots. You're getting it every time you cast your class ability, thanks to Bomber. You're getting it from Grenade Kickstart every time you just even throw the grenade. You're getting it for every kill that you get, thanks to Devour. I mean, you have so many sources to obtain grenade energy here. Oh, I forgot about another. Every time you have an overshield, you get 400% increased grenade regeneration, thanks to Offensive Bulwark. Oh, what a perfect Witherward shot. There is one thing I want to change, though. The one thing I want to change that I'm curious about. If we really, really care about investing all the way into our grenade, the one thing that's bothering me right now is that we really only have 2 ways to get a Void Overshield. We have our Shield Toss, and we have our Super, which obviously your super isn't always going to be up. The one change I would love to make, just to see how it goes, is sacrificing a little bit of Ad Clear viability by releasing Controlled Demolition, say goodbye to the volatile explosions, and maybe pick up Bastion so that I have another way to give myself an overshield, not only for survivability, but to have another way to proc Offensive Bulwark to have even more grenade uptime. The reason I'm really considering doing this is because as a part of Controlled Demolition, these volatile explosions grant myself and nearby allies healing when the volatile targets explode, but I feel like that doesn't really matter that much because as long as I'm consistently killing things, I have Devour up pretty much 24/7. So I have all the healing that I need from Devour. So I kind of want to throw on Bastion and just see what happens. The other thing I want to try out is letting go of my funnel web. I want to throw on a weapon, a primary weapon that has Demolitionist on it. Now, of course, we'll have to come over here and change our Siphon mod, but I'm curious how Demolitionist feels to have yet another way to refund grenade energy. Toss that bad boy. These guys the business. Oh my god. My grenade. What? Wait, what? Look at how quickly it comes back. It's already back. Wait a minute. That is ridiculous. Okay, so I'm going to drop this so I can proc Reaper. Then I get the orb. Now I have Devour. Now I can use my grenade. Oh my. It's already back. It's already back again. It's you guys know the scene from Elf where he's rapid firing snowballs? That's what this is about to be with void grenades. Oh, excuse me, sir. That procs bomber as well. If you guys are subscribed to my channel, you probably already know that you can shoot a wither horde at any part of a Hydra's body and it'll count as a stick. See, look, see the Hydra? Here, I'm gonna shoot it directly at the shield. How neat is that? I want to get to the boss. I want to start doing some damage because I can get weapons of light and I can weaken the boss. So I can give my, even though I'm solo flawlessly in a dungeon, I can buff myself and weaken the boss. How many other setups can you do that on? Okay, the number one thing I need to focus on here is making sure that I maintain Devour. And I'm curious if I would rather have Persistence to have higher Devour uptime over one of these other fragments. We obviously have to have Starvation, although I'm wondering how truly necessary Harvest is, because I feel like we have so many other ways to make orbs that Harvest might be a little bit redundant. So I'm kind of wondering if I want to take Persistence for a spin instead of Harvest. That knocks away 10 of my resilience, so I do need to recoup that. This way we can get more Devour duration every time we kill an enemy, and I believe we have a maximum Devour cap of 15 seconds as opposed to 10. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to put down my barricade to give myself an overshield so I have offensive bulwark, and so I proc Reaper right away. So I can get an orb and get my Devour and start getting that going. Ooh, season rank up. Thanks. So see, now I have Devour for 15 seconds. Which gives me a lot more wiggle room. I am a little concerned though with my range in terms of killing the other harpies. Typically I have a trace rifle for this. We need to get an orb power so we can get our Devour back. Which I can just do that because we have firepower. Get an orb from those guys. And now I need to start killing stuff so we get the timer up. 9 seconds. Can I hit one of these guys with a... Oh, what a beauty. What a beauty. I do want to make sure I have my grenade available for DPS though. Where this is really going to be annoying that I don't have a trace rifle is the fact that I will have to break all the eyes with the submachine gun and I'm going to have to reload a bunch of times. And I love this because I can kind of just sit here and kill them without a care in the world because my HP bar goes to full every time I kill one. So I don't really have to care about what that dude is doing. And I think I'm gonna put down my bubble early so I get weapons of light so I can crush his eyes a little more quickly. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Get some rockets on. Let the auto-loading guns do their thing. Might have been better to go sniper in this situation. Okay, it would help significantly if my aim wasn't horrible. I probably do not have a great loadout for this boss. I wonder what a good loadout for this boss would be. The Harpy is notoriously like one of the tankiest bosses in the entire game. We got 1.2 mil right there, and I feel like my damage phase was not particularly good. I kind of scuffed that last eyeball kill. This build is an A+. I love it. So this one definitely passes with flying colors. Highly recommend y'all try it. Just a final recap for anyone following along. We've got Heart of Inmost Light, Word of Dawn, Towering Barricade, Shield Throw, Vortex Grenade. I liked Bastion over Controlled Demolition personally, but if you would prefer to go the more like ad clearing centric route, I guess you could take Controlled Demolition. I just feel like the Bastion is much better for survivability and much better for getting you your grenade back more quickly by giving you another way to proc offensive bulwark, which is like this build is all about grenades. We've also, of course, got Heart of Inmost Light. I know it got nerfed. It's still amazing. This exotic should not be slept on. Y'all should definitely continue using it. Take this bad boy for a spin. And thank you so much, Lepa. Thank you so much for submitting the build. We loved it over here, over on the live stream where we recorded this, live twitch.tv/Mactics. Stop by to see the next episode. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.